and welcome along to the Sports Express Show. We're going to catch up now on the latest from the Uefa Champions League, as we've had the last 16 draw taking place on Monday, putting together some quite mouth-watering encounters for us to look forward to in the second half of the season. Brother man, how's it? It's getting heated.
Yeah,
it's getting really heated now.
Look, the heat has gone up.
Whew.
It's really gone up. It's going to be interesting.
I think for me, for the first time in years, we've had a last 16 list of fixtures that is this hot. We have big teams taking each other on early on in the Champions League.
And it's unexpected big teams. Because
fixtures we've never seen before.
Exactly. So with the fixtures in previous seasons, it's always been like, okay, surprise here, but there's always the main ones.
And then we get to the quarterfinals,
and then we get to whittle really down. Tight. Yeah, where it gets whittled down, where it becomes the elite of the elite.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those situations where now we get in the last 16 completely new, different fixtures and big boys versus big boys early on.
Blazing. I think it's only fair that we start with the defending champions Liverpool, who will travel to the city where they won the Champions League last season. So they're up against Atletico Madrid. I don't think anyone has ever seen this fixture before.
No, and that's the exciting part about it. It is the last 16, and it's we'll see. It's gonna be a tough encounter for you guys.
Massive attack against a solid defensive side.
And
very good.
They're very organized. Atletico are very organized. They don't play the prettiest football, and they know that, and they embrace that. But they graft, they work rate, they rushing back into defense, they block work. It's phenomenal. I just hope they can bring the energy, because I see a different kind of Atletico this season. They're not where they should be. I feel I could be wrong, but I don't feel they where they should be. So I think Liverpool can take advantage of that. But it's Champions League night, things can be different in the Champions League as compared to the league. So we'll see how it goes.
I think the first leg is going to be crucial in Madrid. Atletico have to get something from that first leg, because at Anfield in the second leg, we all know what happens down there.
Exactly. So like we've discussed in previous videos, you guys have turned Anfield into a fortress. So what Atleti has to do, they have to win, and they have to win by a big margin,
and most importantly, not concede as well.
Exactly.
I
think they're more safe in the non-conceding part. I mean, don't underestimate how defensively good this team is. But my concern is the attacking. They're not as solid as they should be. So I'm just waiting for them to
They probably won't score enough goals, because we know Liverpool can score 4 or 5 against you at Anfield.
For fun.
So the important thing for them is to score enough goals and not concede in the first game.
That's my point. They should score. I'm not worried about their defense. Nobody's worried about their defense. Trust me. And I know it's against Liverpool. They can score for fun, but it's at the Metropolitano. It's in Madrid with their supporters, with their passionate coach, with the close-knit team. I'm not worried about their defense. I'm worried about their attack. Will they be able to score 3+ goals against Liverpool and hold it as a clean sheet? I don't know. We'll see.
European champions will be in Madrid. The English champions as well will also be in Madrid. In the neighbours, Real Madrid up against Manchester City. Another massive one. That one is really massive.
That one is a tight one. No, you see with that one.
What would you even say about that game? Because it could go either way, right?
It literally is sitting on the fence. But I do feel that both sides are even, but from an opposite point of view. In the sense that, let me explain. In the sense that City are not as strong as they were last season, and we discussed that, all of that, why that is. So they're
still pretty strong.
Yes, they're on a slight decline, and Madrid are on a slight incline. And we're evenly matched because of that. So I really don't know which way it will go. Yes, I want Los Blancos to go through, but this is one of those where I really cannot call it. But knowing ourselves, we're gonna have to do predictions. I'm gonna give a prediction later. But it's really close.
It's really close, and the most important thing for me, I think, for this encounter is the momentum. Like we all know where Real Madrid are now. Manchester City are in a very difficult place right now.
Very difficult.
But where are the two teams going to be in February next year when they take on each other? So that's the important thing for me.
Yeah, that's a different narrative as well, because City could have a strong second half of the season. So
they've been pretty poor in their standards at the start of the season.
They've been shocking.
They've been really shocking, losing a lot of games.
Exactly. So next year. But I feel that if they can gather momentum, then I feel that, in fact, both teams need momentum for next year. If they play today, I think the scale is tipping more to Real Madrid, just slightly, just slightly. But if both teams get the momentum, they start firing next season, we have a crack on our hands.
The most important thing, I think, the crucial thing about this fixture is that both teams don't have good defenses this season. So and they have brilliant attacks as well. So it's going to be
exactly
a high scoring.
It's one of those where attack is your defense. It's just going to be one of those games. So we should get a high scoring game. Hopefully we will.
Yeah. Another fixture that has, it's a big game, but it also has a bit of a formality into it because Borussia Dortmund up against PSG. A lot of people seeing that one going one way.
I don't.
You don't?
I don't. For some reason, I just
Dortmund are not really Dortmund now.
Yeah, no, but I don't see it as a formality. I don't want to lie to you, especially considering how PSG. I'm serious, especially considering how PSG are when it crosses over to the last stages of the Champions League.
You think it's going to happen again this season?
It's possible. This is football. It's possible. I don't think it's a run through that everybody thinks it will be. But I do feel if Dortmund have that swagger back, that disrespect that they had for major teams, that will roll them over. I honestly think so, especially with the pace. Both teams are pacey. Don't get me wrong, but I feel that Dortmund outpace PSG in this case.
I feel Dortmund lack the experience to beat PSG. I think PSG will be knocked out by, it has to be a really experienced side for me, in my opinion. Dortmund have a very young side, not really experienced. They've already lost a couple of games this season, and they're just looking really soft to take on PSG, who have been bulldozing past them. Not only in the league, but also in the Champions League.
Yeah, but they didn't get a soft group though. I mean, the only big team that was there was us, obviously.
And they beat Real Madrid.
Yeah, but I mean, that was when we went on form. So, it's not for me. It's not. I don't feel Dortmund are gonna get rolled over. I honestly,
first leg is in Germany.
I feel that's gonna be a 2-1. 2-1 to
I'm not sure about this one.
Look, I'm telling you, brother.
If there's one fixture I'm sure about, it's the Chelsea Bayern fixture.
I mean, everybody's certain about that one.
Sorry, Chelsea fans.
But wait, let me remind you of 2012
Don't
final.
go back to 2012.
Let me remind you of 2012 final.
Not 2012.
Everybody thought.
There's no Didier Drogba.
Listen. They have Tammy Abraham.
Wow.
Listen. Everybody thought, and what made it worse in 2012 was that it was in the Allianz Arena, the final. So everybody thought the same thing.
Come on, man.
Look, I can't. Listen.
In 2012 it was an experienced Chelsea side.
I'm in full agreement with you, but I'm saying we cannot be naive, especially as football connoisseurs that we are.
No, come on.
To absolutely disregard Chelsea. That would be silly on our part, and especially in Bayern Munich's part. So I'm just saying, they will lose, yes, but it's also a possibility that they won't.
The 2012 Chelsea weren't losing to Bournemouth. I'm sorry. At home. I'm sorry.
Look,
I'm sorry, Chelsea fans, but there's absolutely.
Look, yes, I'm in agreement with you, but sometimes the league and the Champions League can be two different teams. You know, I mean.
No, 100%. But you know, some things you just have to take at face value.
Look,
I mean, Chelsea have been terrible.
But what we are saying now, conclusively, is that Chelsea are losing.
And losing there's no way they're gonna win. I mean, come on. I know it's football.
It's football, guy. No, it's football. So okay, yes, I'm in agreement with you, but I'm not as sure as you are.
Yeah.
Let me put it to you that way. You're 100% sure.
Yeah.
I at least am 65-70% sure.
Okay, for me, a fixture that I'll be 65-70% sure is the Napoli-Barcelona one, because I feel Napoli are strong enough to take on Barcelona.
Yeah,
I feel that.
Look, every team at the moment is strong enough to take Barca on. I mean, they're soft. They really are soft. They're relying on Messi too much. You know, everybody around him is clueless. It's just a disjointed Barca. So until
they look really poorly coached.
Yeah, that's the and
I think Ernesto Valverde is skating on thin ice.
I think his time is up, to be honest with you. They need to find a solid replacement soon, who's tactically good and who can have a vision for the team, because I feel they're very soft. I feel they're honestly too soft, tactically speaking. But Napoli, if they bring their A game, they should beat them. They honestly,
I want them to cause
they
an upset.
honestly should beat them. Honestly, if they can,
Especially in Italy.
Listen, if they didn't have this whole boardroom debacle in Napoli and they kept Ancelotti and everything was smooth, then I would confidently say that they would beat them.
Barcelona.
But with this whole shift and this mood that they're under right now, it's still an uncertainty, but still a chance for Napoli to beat them.
Yeah. Out of all the English teams, you'd probably say Tottenham had the easiest draw with RB Leipzig. They also got Atalanta against Valencia, and Juventus will be taking on Lyon as well. The remaining fixtures.
Yeah, Tottenham have it easy. Hopefully they don't do a Tottenham. But under Jose, I'm sure he's trying to iron out that Tottenham DNA in them, so they should win that one. But I do feel it's a tricky fixture, especially in Germany. But they'll win that one. Atalanta versus Valencia. I mean, it's the big game with the small fish.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? No disrespect.
Level pegging as well.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Quickly before we go, the El Clasico last night.
Yeah.
It was a goalless draw. Score wasn't really a reflection of the game. Real Madrid were dominating the El Clasico yesterday.
I'm so disappointed. There's back clean up for you to like from that was the first time in a long time I've seen Madrid actually be like
At the
bully-
Camp Nou as well.
Exactly, bully them, and I feel that we should have walked away at least with 3 goals.
Yeah.
To 0, but we didn't take advantage of it. But that will also be a confidence boost to us as Real Madrid to say no, like we are as big, if not bigger, than Barcelona. Because let's be honest, the past Clásicos, they've been taking
They were
them.
mopping the floor with us.
So this is a step up from us to tell them as well that no, it's not going to be a one-way traffic to the league. So so guys, let's wrap it up. Thank you very much for tuning in again. Comment, like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next week. Peace.